My Christian husband poked holes in his condom and baby-trapped me. I gave birth to twins and I hate them, so I ran away. I've never wanted children solely for the reason that I did not want to spend my entire life caring for a child. The added risks of pregnancy deterred me completely from having kids, so even then, adoption or surrogacy weren't an option for me. Before my husband and I got married, he knew I despised having children. I didn't want my body to be huge or take care of whiny kids. He used to tell me that was fine and it wasn't a deal breaker for him. He could live without being a dad. A year later, he started to show me videos about baby's first steps, baby clothes, and gender reveals. He wasn't upfront about what he wanted, so I sat him down to explain his current behavior. There, he dropped the biggest bombshell on me. He's always wanted kids. Before I could protest, he gave me a solution. I can stay at home and he'll be the only one working so that I can take care of the kids. I don't think he realized that's exactly what I don't want to do. Mind you, he didn't even tell me any of this before getting married. I was very adamant on not having kids and he would always agree with me. I asked him what happened to that mindset. He explained that he's always wanted kids but didn't want to lose me, so he just went along with everything I said and hoped that once we got married, I would see that I wanted a large family, like he did. I was firm on telling him that was not the case. My opinion on kids has not changed whatsoever. I don't want the burden of a child for life, it would be too stressful for me. I was surprised when he gave in without a fight. He even stopped talking to me about kids as a whole. I wasn't suspicious of that, to be honest, but looking back at it now, I was so naive and stupid. I should have taken his behavior as a massive red flag. Because not only a few months later, he was rubbing my stomach a lot. I definitely thought it was weird at the time, but never actually commented on it. I'm also not on birth control for mental reasons, but we use condoms. One night, I came home from work and we had a lot to drink. We slept with each other, and though I don't remember much from that night, I do remember him going to the bathroom a lot. Everything was fine until the next morning I went to use our bathroom and I had a hunch to check out the condom from last night in the garbage. Surely enough, there were holes in them. I immediately started crying because I know I'm very fertile. My husband wakes up, sees me crying, and I ask him why he poked holes in the condom. He goes straight into denying everything. He said it was a manufacturing error and that he would never do such a thing. All men do is lie. I let him know that if I'm pregnant I'm getting an abortion, and he agrees. That is until a few weeks later when I confirm I'm pregnant. He tells me, "Babe, you can't have an abortion, you already had one with another man before, that's not healthy. I thought you were trying to be more Christian." I was embarrassed because he was right, and it made me really upset that he was using my past abortion that was really difficult for me as an excuse for him to keep this baby. I know it was all his doing and I tried my best not to resent him for it, but everything I feared was becoming true. I kept the baby and my body got huge because I got pregnant with twins. My pregnancy was just awful. I was sore all the time, morning sickness was a beach, and the thought of pushing out both babies was a nightmare. Anything could go wrong in a pregnancy, and I know that if it came down to saving me or the baby, my husband would choose the baby in a heartbeat. I was very depressed during that time, but my husband always came home happy and would rub my stomach, saying he was so excited for his babies to be born. He did this all the time despite me telling him it made me uncomfortable, but he would always say he was just trying to bond with them. He told me I should be more happy that we got blessed with 2 babies, and I said, "Of course you think that because this is what you wanted." He told me to live a little and I would end up falling in love with the twins once they're born. I tried my hardest to be a good wife, though it was clear that I was just a baby maker to him at this point. After giving birth, postpartum depression hit me like a truck. I couldn't even look at the twins without feeling pure disgust for them. I had to quit my job because my husband refused to look after them, and now I'm a stay-at-home mom. My whole life had to revolve around these 2 kids who I don't even like. My husband gets to work all day and he only spends around 5 minutes with the babies. He's the one that wanted this, but now he's too tired from picking up my slack. I never even have time for myself. I haven't seen my friends in months, I haven't left the house to places that aren't the grocery store or pharmacy, and they're always whining and crying. I can't even go away for a while since he controls all the money. I ended up looking at some divorce lawyers and made a plan while my husband was at work. I did some research and took some tips from women who have left their abusive husbands. I packed an escape bag, hired a babysitter to take care of the twins while my husband was at work, and left for another city. I didn't tell my husband, and even though he's called, texted, and left voice messages countless times, I refuse to answer him. He knows I'm filing for divorce and he's not happy about it. He sent me a message saying the kids miss their mommy, as well as a bunch of pictures of them as a way to guilt trip me. But it didn't work because the love I have for those kids is non-existent. I know that if I didn't leave when I did, I would be miserable for my entire life. I just want to be my own person again.